Fortune, they say, favors the brave, and the men from the defense force seen here in blue certainly took that to heart as they battled leaders Morvant Caledonia, who had a 2-point lead coming into this one. And for most of the first half, it was one-way traffic as the defense force pressed, while Caledonia were prepared to absorb the pressure and hit on the counter-attack when possible. As a result, it stayed goalless at the break, with a Cali plan working to good effect. It was more of the same in the second half as the Tetron boys pressed even harder for the opener, only to be thwarted at every turn. Cali would eventually come forward at times and had a couple good looks at goal themselves. They certainly had the plan working and could have stolen the lead. But in time added on, Caledonia had their hearts broken when the deflected shots had up for Joan Baltazar, and he delivered 1-0 to the Army, and they had a grip on the Ascension $250,000 top prize. Despair for Caledonia as they were losing back-to-back games after being unbeaten in their first 8. The realization that the title might have slipped through their grasp wasn't sitting too well with all concerned, and the referee's assistant had to defend himself from the verbal barrage that came his way. In the end, cooler heads prevailed, and he was escorted into the dressing room, but the Army are now one win away from lifting the title, but might have already made certain with this victory that takes them to 25 points, one more than Cali, with a game each to play. In another rescheduled encounter, La Hoqueta Terminix Rangers had their way with FC Santa Rosa. They were up 3-0 at the half, with strikes by Jamal Creighton in the 12th and 45th minutes, while Ross Russell Jr. added a third after 32 minutes. They would keep pouring them in after the break, tacking on another 4. A second half brace from Kadeem Corbin and additional strikes from Samuel Delis and Jamal Francois made it an easy 7 for Rangers, who climbed to third on 20 points, one more than Kunupia. Ruskin Mark, GDP Sports.